held on the banks of the Hudson River, Mikey Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Memphis Tigers taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Army's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up the first down.
Man, it's just so easy as a play caller when you know you've got a difference maker at the quarterback position, right? A guy that's not just going to hurt the defense throwing the football or with his decision-making, but David, also when he just decides to take off and run it himself.
Well, and it's frustrating on the other side.
He's in the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Where he's going to be. I can't blitz from off the edge. I don't know which edge he's going to be on. He can roll the other direction, and with a quarterback that can do so much with his feet, it makes life really hard.
Dog, are you fucking kidding me?
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback keeper.
Fuck.
And he'll step into the end zone.
defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The RPO, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just plowing ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Then the short completion brings up second down. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tolzien. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. steps away to find some room. Finds a crease at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays.
Can anyone catch him? And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And the ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Okay, ready?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Got it.
And the Black Knights come to the line trying to convert on 4th down.
6-9-1. Gators far. Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left. And he ran away from the crowd. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Now on the option. Quick toss. Turns it on at midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They're going to run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The snap sets up to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Memphis wants to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Everett. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those progression.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The give to the back. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Army! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Michigan State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fighting off the defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Makes the grab on the left. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Razor, razor.
Goes to the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to a...
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open at my disposal.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking for room, it's Webb. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
On the double. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. Army has it back and the offense ready to go.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The option look. Now the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB isn't a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Timeout.
What? 2-minute warning? We hurry up through a 2-minute warning now? This is silly.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Army! And the stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just complete and